The Garden of Eden has been a topic of fascination and speculation for centuries. While the Bible describes it as a lush paradise where humanity began, its exact location remains unknown. Several theories and attempts to identify Eden's location have been proposed based on scriptural clues, archaeology, and geography. Here's a summary of the main points. Before we start, we'd like to ask for your support. If you enjoy our video, please hit the like button. This will help us reach more people and create content for you. Now let's get started with today's video. The Garden of Eden is one of the most captivating mysteries in human history. As described in the Bible, it was a paradise on earth, the birthplace of humanity, and the setting of the fall of Adam and Eve. But has the Garden of Eden been discovered? Is there evidence for its location? This article explores various theories and perspectives about Eden's existence, its possible locations, and its profound significance. Biblical description of Eden. The Bible provides the foundational description of Eden in Genesis 2, verses 8 to 14. According to the text, God planted a garden in the east, in Eden, and placed the first humans, Adam and Eve, there. The garden was a place of abundance, with every tree pleasing to the eye and good for food. At the garden's center were two notable trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Genesis also describes a river flowing out of Eden, dividing into 4 rivers. Pishon, surrounding the land of Havilah, a region rich in gold, aromatic resin, and onyx. Gin, encircling the land of Cush. Tigris, Hiddekel, flowing to the east of Assyria. Euphrates, a well-known river still flowing in the Middle East today. These details have spurred centuries of speculation about the location of Eden, leading to various theories that attempt to align biblical descriptions with geographical and historical evidence. Theories on the location of Eden. 1. Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq. Many scholars propose that Eden was located in Mesopotamia, often called the cradle of civilization. This region, situated between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, matches part of the biblical description. Ancient Sumerian texts and archaeological findings reveal that early human settlements and advanced societies developed here. However, identifying the other 2 rivers, Pishon and Gin, has proven challenging. Some theories suggest these rivers might have dried up or been renamed, while others believe their courses were altered by natural disasters, such as the Great Flood described in Genesis. Persian Gulf hypothesis. Another compelling theory places Eden beneath the Persian Gulf. Geological studies indicate that this area was once a fertile plain, now submerged by rising sea levels at the end of the last ice age. Proponents of this hypothesis argue that the confluence of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers near the Persian Gulf aligns with the biblical narrative. Supporters of this theory point to archaeological evidence of submerged settlements and ancient flood myths, suggesting that this region could have been Eden or part of it. 3. Armenian Highlands. Some researchers trace Eden to the Armenian Highlands, where the headwaters of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers are found. This mountainous region, near modern-day Turkey, Armenia, and Iran, is rich in historical and geographical significance. Interestingly, the Bible also mentions Mount Ararat, located in this region, as the landing place of Noah's Arkansas. This connection further strengthens the case for the Armenian Highlands as a potential Edenic location. 4. Africa and the Great Rift Valley. A less conventional but intriguing theory places Eden in Africa, specifically in the Great Rift Valley. This area is considered the cradle of humanity based on genetic and fossil evidence. References to Cush in Genesis, often associated with Ethiopia or Nubia, support this idea. Proponents argue that the rivers mentioned in Genesis could represent ancient waterways that have since dried up or shifted. Additionally, the Great Rift Valley's biodiversity and fertile landscapes make it a plausible candidate for a prehistoric paradise. Challenges in identifying Eden. Despite the numerous theories, pinpointing Eden's exact location remains elusive. Here are some key challenges. Geographical changes. Natural events like floods, earthquakes, and climate shifts have significantly altered Earth's landscapes. If Eden existed, its topography might be unrecognizable today. Symbolic versus literal interpretation. Some theologians argue that Eden is not a physical location but a symbolic representation of humanity's original state of harmony with God and nature. Lack of archaeological evidence. Unlike other ancient sites, there is no definitive archaeological evidence that directly points to Eden's existence or location. Ambiguities in ancient texts. The Bible's descriptions of Eden's geography use terms and names that may no longer correspond to modern locations, adding to the uncertainty. The fall of Adam and Eve. The story of Adam and Eve's disobedience in Eden is central to understanding its significance. According to Genesis, God commanded them not to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. However, they were tempted by the serpent and ate the forbidden fruit, resulting in their expulsion from Eden. This event, often referred to as the fall, introduced sin and death into the world, marking a profound turning point in biblical history. The Garden of Eden became a lost paradise, guarded by cherubim and a flaming sword to prevent humanity from accessing the tree of life. The fall of Adam and Eve is rich with theological meaning, symbolizing the consequences of disobedience and humanity's need for redemption. It also highlights the importance of free will and the complex relationship between humans and their creator. Eden in other cultures and religions. The concept of a primordial paradise is not unique to the Bible. Many cultures and religions have similar stories of an idyllic garden or golden age. Sumerian and Babylonian myths. Ancient Mesopotamian texts, such as the Epic of Gilgamesh, mention a sacred garden and a plant of immortality. Persian mythology. Zoroastrianism describes a primeval garden called Aryan Vaja, a paradise created by Ahura Mazda. Hindu traditions. Hindu texts refer to a golden age called Satya Yuga, a time of harmony and abundance. These parallels suggest a shared human longing for a lost paradise, adding a layer of universality to the Eden narrative. Scientific perspectives on Eden. Modern science has offered insights that intersect with the Eden story in intriguing ways. Human origins in Africa. Genetic studies trace humanity's origins to Africa, where mitochondrial Eve and Y-chromosomal Adam represent the most recent common ancestors of all humans. While distinct from the biblical narrative, this scientific finding aligns with the idea of a single origin point for humanity. Flood myths and climate change. Many ancient cultures, including those in Mesopotamia, have flood myths that mirror the biblical account. Geological evidence of ancient floods lends credibility to these stories, suggesting they may have inspired parts of Genesis. Biodiversity and ecosystems. The rich biodiversity described in Eden's narrative reflects the importance of ecosystems in supporting life. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. I hope you like this video. Thank you.